It's 11 p.m. You're at your kitchen table, laptop open, the numbers right there on the screen. $340,000. Confirmed. Wired. Real. You don't celebrate, you just stare. Because somewhere between that Tuesday morning and tonight, you already know something shifted. You can feel it, you just can't name it yet. 20 months later, your account shows $800. Not $8,000, $800. Nobody stole from you. No crisis, no catastrophe. The money didn't run out, it dissolved, and you did everything right. After a windfall, everyone asks where the money went. Wrong question. The real one is why it always goes there. Why do people who try the hardest to be responsible often lose the most? And what exactly turns a life-changing amount into almost nothing? Your brain has a name for what happens when sudden money arrives. Behavioral economists call it sudden wealth syndrome. It's not a metaphor. It's a documented cognitive mismatch between the scale of the money and the operating system your brain built to survive without it. Most financial advice ignores it completely because understanding it doesn't sell anything. We're going to walk through it, step by step. And by the end of this, you'll have one number, a single number that's worth more than every budgeting app ever made. But first, you need to understand why the water started getting warm before you even touched the money. Studies on sudden income, lottery winners, legal settlements, large bonuses show one consistent pattern. Within 36 months, 70% of recipients are back to their previous financial position, or worse. Picture a waiting room. 10 people, each one just received a life-changing amount. 3 years from now, 7 of them are exactly where they started. Not because they were reckless, because the rules that had kept them stable broke down the moment the scale changed. You tell yourself you'll wait 30 days before doing anything. You've read this advice, it sounds right. It is right. The problem, you wait, you just never define what doing nothing actually means. Day 11, you upgrade your home office. $4,200. You've needed this for years. Day 19, the trip you've postponed twice. $6,800. You earned this. Day 27, your lease is up. Better place, 2 miles north. Of course you take it. You waited 30 days. You spent $18,000 inside them, and you still feel like you haven't started yet. Then, your phone rings. Someone you've known since you were 19 needs $22,000 to bridge a gap in his business. 6 weeks, he says. You wire it. No contract. Because he's him. A colleague reaches out shortly after. $15,000 short on a refinancing gap. Just until end of month. You cover it. You tell yourself, the people you love are the whole point of having money. Here's the data on that belief. 57% of Americans who lent money to someone close reported it damaged the relationship. 46% were never repaid. The loans didn't fail because of bad faith. They failed because everyone believed they would work. Belief is not a repayment structure. That's not actually what happened. Everything you just heard sounds logical. It's also exactly backwards. Sudden wealth syndrome doesn't make you reckless. It makes you feel virtuous as it costs you money. Your brain, trained in scarcity for years, cannot process a large abstract number as a real constraint. $340,000 doesn't feel like 340,000 individual dollars. It feels like a condition, a permanent state of being okay. And you spend conditions. You conserve dollars. That's not a character flaw. That's the predictable output of a brain running the wrong operating system for the situation it's in. Every belief we just tracked, that's the software, not the person. Month 6, you open a brokerage account. $90,000 in. You've been waiting for this for a decade. You go with a broker someone recommended. You don't know whether he's a fiduciary. You don't know enough yet to know you should. His funds carry a 1.6% annual expense ratio. On $90,000, that's $1,400 a year. Quietly, automatically, regardless of performance. Over a decade, That single number costs you $38,000. You are not aware of any of this. There's a word for what this broker is doing. It's legal. It's common. A fiduciary must act in your interest. Your broker must recommend what is suitable. Suitable for whom, the law leaves open. Meanwhile, your monthly overhead has climbed to $9,200. Your stable income between contracts, $5,600. You are spending more than you earn every single month without a new contract. None of it announces itself as the problem. The water isn't boiling, it's just getting warmer. Stop. The problem was never your spending. It was the math underneath it. Every person in that waiting room, the 70% who end up back at zero, made roughly the same individual decisions you would have made. Similar amounts, similar logic, similar intentions. The spending is the symptom. The disease was installed before the money arrived. And nobody warned you, because nobody profits from you understanding this cleanly. There's a belief harder to name than any of the others. It doesn't have a label. It just sits there, invisible, every time you open your banking app. It's the belief that the number in your account is a health report. It isn't. When the balance is still large, even if it's half what it was, your brain reads it as safety. $160,000 feels like a lot. It is a lot. Unless your monthly burn means it's 31 months of oxygen, not wealth. You're not reading your money, you're reading a temperature gauge. And you think it's a map. You were handed a map to a place that no longer exists, and the map felt so real, you never looked up. Remember the water getting warm? Here's the thermostat. One number changes everything. Not a budgeting app, not a spreadsheet system. One number. It's called your runway number. Divide your current liquid assets by your monthly burn rate. The result, in months, is the only honest thing your bank balance will ever tell you. Under 24 months, your lifestyle is ahead of your income. You're already burning runway you haven't built yet. Over 36 months, you have a real buffer. You can make longer horizon decisions. If you don't know it right now, you're flying blind. And every belief we've tracked fills the gap. $340 at $9,200 a month, that's 36.9 months of runway. Not wealth, not freedom, not 5 years of income. 37 months of oxygen. That reframe alone is worth more than every financial course ever sold. You can't change the wiring overnight, but you can change the number you're reading. Go back to that Tuesday morning, 6 a.m., coffee shop. The email with $340,000 in the subject line. You couldn't have known the water was already warming before you read it. The problem was never the decisions. The decisions were made by a brain that had been given the wrong map. A map where work hard, reward yourself, take care of your people is always the right direction. It was the right map for a different terrain. $800, not because of recklessness, because of beliefs that felt like virtues. Here's what you take from this. Every belief we tracked worked by making you feel responsible as it cost you money. Name the virtue, then check the math. And your bank balance is not a health report. Your runway number is. Calculate it today. Make every decision from that number, not from the size of the balance, from what it actually means. If this video changed the way you see something you thought you understood, subscribe to Money Myth, because we're just getting started. There's a window. Researchers have identified the exact moment when financial behavior locks in and becomes nearly impossible to change from the outside. Most people never know it happened. We found the age. See you there.